What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it! Poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind, baby, these readings are general. If they resonate, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers we got here on this platform. All right? Thank you guys so much for coming through. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang comes through. If you guys would like, you can feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, baby, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was my Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, okay? Messages for Scorpio here. Oh shit, my cards are already jumping. Messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Hey everybody, messages for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Happy birthday. Hold on, let me see your name real quick. Oh, baby, I hope I said it correctly. Kalista, happy birthday, my dear. I hope you have an awesome one, man. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at your weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I am, for one, excited for the weekend because I'm going to go relax and catch myself a vibe. Scorpio, your overall energy is the Hierophant card in reverse. You can be connecting possibly here with a Taurus. Going into your current energy, you got the Seven of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with is the Three of Swords, and the outcome that's present here is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, based on what I'm seeing for Scorpio, you can be connecting with a Taurus or possibly any other sign for that matter. The highlighted sign is Taurus. Interesting vibes coming through. I think you're being patient with yourself right now. Excuse me. This is about being patient with yourself. In regards to your healing, it is a one step at a time process. You know when you guys are going through something and you just want to rush and instantly been healed and be like, you know what, I feel great, I feel amazing. It's really kind of impossible to rush the process of healing. And I feel like you're taking everything one day, one step at a time. You are really being patient with yourself in healing from things that did not work out. Because at the end of the day, there's two things that are going on, right, Scorpio? You know that you deserve better. You know that you are putting yourself on the right path to move on in your life. But you're also recognizing, too, that pain is something you can't just overcome all in one day. So even though you are moving on from something here, you're still recognizing that the pain is going to take a while to eventually fade. So you're allowing yourself to be patient with yourself. You're recognizing that even though you're doing the right thing and you're going on the right path for yourself, you still acknowledge that pain is going to be there. And you're going to do your best to be patient with yourself. You're going to do your best to work through that pain. And ultimately, you're going to remember that no matter how painful things are, at least you are continuing to stay on the right path. And that's what I like about this reading. And that's what I think we got to do more. We have to be more patient with ourselves, especially when we're hurting, especially when we're going through something. Because moving on is not an easy process, okay? Especially if you're moving on from somebody that incredibly broke your heart, somebody that you genuinely really loved. So pain is going to be a part of the process regardless, and you have to be patient with yourself with the pain that you feel, because nobody can let go of all the pain they're experiencing in just one day. It is a slow but steady process. So continue being patient with yourself, Scorpio, especially moving into the weekend. Continue being kind to yourself, because what's good here is that you know moving on is your best option, but of course, in regards to the pain, you're just going to have to continue to take care of yourself moving forward as you continue to move on, all right? So I like that you're being patient with yourself here, and you're not beating yourself up, and you're not allowing yourself to go down. Remember, I've been talking about this for quite some time. Scorpio, you're really tapping into your higher power. You're really tapping into your inner confidence and who you really are. And with all that being said, anybody who is in alignment with their true selves can still feel pain. Something can still affect you, right? Because at the end of the day, you're still human. So from what I like here, Scorpio, is that you're taking care of yourself and you're doing the best for you. You're not allowing yourself to get trapped in that pain and go down a negative path. So this is what I like seeing, man. This is really awesome. Continue being patient with yourself moving through the weekend. Pain is something that will be there, but pain is only temporary. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. I like that a lot. So we started out with my water signs, so we're going to go water, fire, air, earth. Going all the way to my fire signs, what do we got coming through for the Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, what messages do we got coming through for Leo this weekend? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Hey-o, for the 255 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Leo gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's cracking, baby? Leo, the overall energy for you guys here is the Three of Wands. You can be connecting possibly here with the fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Your current energy is the Three of Swords. The person you're dealing with is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the outcome that's present, Leo, is the Page of Wands in reverse. I don't know if it froze. Froze on a really bad frame. Hello? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Thank you, Lori, for that $4.99. That's much appreciated. You're truly an amazing reader. You have such amazing insight, and your words are so uplifting and awesome. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate that. All right, we're good, guys? Yeah, because I know the screen froze and everything was acting up. We're Gucci? Cool. All right, getting back into what I was saying for Leo. So, Leo, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of Saturn. Currently, Saturn is in retrograde. So, we may be having some of those karmic ties and karmic feels starting to reappear, okay? And in regards to old karmic cycles coming up, that means old feelings coming up. So for some of you Leos, you may be feeling heartbreak that you never fully moved past. That may be coming up again. Those feelings of pain of losing someone that you used to love, they're all coming back and you're like, fuck. Okay? Now with the Three of Wands there, I think a lot of you guys are kind of challenged with this reappearing because you're like, yo, I did so much to move on from this person. Why am I thinking about them again? Why am I feeling sad over them? Why do I still care for them emotionally? You're starting to realize, why the fuck do I still feel this way after it's been so long? And I definitely would say I'm chopping it up to the retrogrades we're experiencing currently. They're going to bring back those old feelings, but only so that you can recognize what is best for you. So the universe is going to throw a bit of a test at you, Leo. When those feelings reappear, the universe wants to see, are you going to let them go and realize you deserve something better? Or are you going to jump right back into that cycle? And of course, you have the choice to do either. But based on from what I'm seeing here, the universe wants to test, are you really ready to move forward to a new person? Or are you still attached to your past? So you're going to have to make that decision right then and there, moving forward into the weekend energies. For the majority of you Leos, I feel like you're going to let go of those feelings that you still have, those unfinished business-like feelings for people that you have. I feel like you'll let them go. I think a lot of you Leos would rather have a new connection more so than going back to your past. But keep in mind, it is your choice, and the universe is going to see if you're ready for something new or if you're ready for the same old lessons. So that is a choice that you'll have to make moving forward into the weekend, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Water, fire, air, going to my air signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Gemini gang, okay? Messages for Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 323 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's, much appreciated. Thank you. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Gemini, I feel a lot of anxiety around you, okay? Like anxiety, like the pit in your stomach kind of feeling. I don't necessarily know what's making you so anxious. It could be the energy of being overwhelmed as well. But let's take a look, man. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Gemini. Let's take a look and see what's going on with you. Gemini, the overall energy for you guys here is the Eight of Pentacles. You can be connecting possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy is the Ten of Wands in reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Four of Pentacles, and the outcome that's present here, Gemini, is the Moon card in reverse. I feel like there is so many, it's like you were trying to do so much at one time that you overwhelmed yourself. This is that energy where you're trying to better yourself, you're trying to take care of everything that you're feeling emotionally, but it gets to the point where you feel so overwhelmed emotionally that you almost shut down. I feel like what's happening here, Gemini, is that your emotions are overwhelming you. And I feel like you're trying to work through it, But at the same time, there's this part of you that's like, well, I have two options. I have the option to continue working through this energy even though I'm overwhelmed, or I have the option to completely detach and not allow my emotions to get the best of me. Gemini, you can just simply cut them off anytime that you want to. And I feel like you're kind of stuck between battling the overwhelming energies or just simply going cold and not really feeling much of anything. And from what I'm seeing here right now, Gemini, the Moon card in reverse and the Four of Pentacles is showing that a lot of you guys may be wanting to cut off your emotions right now, especially because they can be very overwhelming and you may feel very anxious with everything that's going on all at one time. But I'm going to be the person, Gemini, who's going to tell you, instead of cutting off your emotions, go ahead and fight them. Feel them, process them, understand why you feel a certain type of way, and let yourself feel that way. Gemini, if you're sad, be sad. If you're angry, fucking go rage. If you're happy, go scream at the top of the mountain about how happy you are. Feel what you're feeling. Don't push it away. Don't push it away. No matter how overwhelming it is, be able to feel what you are currently experiencing. Because at the end of the day, emotions are there for one reason. They're there for you to feel. And if you continue to be numb, those emotions will just reappear later on. So at the end of the day, I do feel a lot of Geminis feeling rather overwhelmed with the vast amount of emotions that they're feeling. But remember, it's all a process. Feel what you're feeling, be in that energy. If you gotta be mad, be mad. If you gotta be sad, be sad. If you gotta be, fucking raging angry, be angry. You gotta release the emotion by feeling it. Point blank, period. Because the more you avoid your emotions, the more that they bully you later on. I'm telling you, okay? So I do feel like a lot of you guys were genuinely trying to work through it, but don't let being overwhelmed make you go into a space where you completely cut everything off. All right? That's what I feel is the best opportunity or the best advice for you. I know that emotions can be overwhelming sometimes, but here's how you stop allowing things to be overwhelming. You just give into the experience. Let me give a pro tip to everybody real quick, whoever feels overwhelmed or ever feels anxious. When you're having an anxiety attack or when you're extremely overwhelmed, give into it and quit resisting it. Just allow yourself to sink into it. If you're overwhelmed, just be overwhelmed. Because when you keep resisting being overwhelmed or being anxious, that allows it to turn into a panic attack. That allows it to get you so down. When you give into the experience you're currently having, you eventually push through it and you calm on down. Just saying. Pro tip, it really works for anxiety and when you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed. All right? Let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. Going all the way to my Earth signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Capricorn, baby? Messages for Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right? Messages for Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 395 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated, man. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look and see what's going on with your weekend. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Capricorn, the overall energy for you guys here is the High Priestess card in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with the Pisces for some. Your current energy, Capricorn, is the Seven of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the outcome that's present is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So based on what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, I think that you are pretty much getting fed up with the amount of time you're putting into someone, considering that they're not giving you that same respect. There is this energy of inequality, there is this energy of a one-sided connection, and you're really tired of being the one who's putting in all the work and effort, and it's not coming back to you. To be very fair, I think you are getting fed up. And with the High Priestess in reverse here, this is basically you no longer biting your tongue. This is you no longer keeping shit inside of your head. And it's time for you to bring back the balance into your life. And it's time for you to say, you know what? I gotta speak my truth. I don't like being the person who is here for everybody. But when I need somebody to be there for me, where are they at though? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, keep in mind, this could be your friend, family member, lover. This could be your best friend. This could be your mother. This could be your husband. This could be your wife. But whoever it is, it feels like you're doing a little bit too much and you're not getting enough back. You don't feel like you're appreciated. You don't feel like you're invested in as much. And I think you're getting to that point where it's like, I can't keep all this in my head. I got to voice my opinion and speak up because I'm tired of people taking me for granted when I do so much in the first place. Okay? So I see you really voicing your opinion here moving into the weekend. And I see you really letting it out. Like, hey, this is how I feel. And I want people to understand how I feel, you know? So you're going to be talking to your specific person about this, about how you don't feel like you're as invested in and how you feel like you deserve more, you know? And you got to speak your truth. Never hold back. Never allow that to be a thought that you overthink about. Make sure that you always let people know how you're feeling. All right, let's keep it popping and moving forward. Going all the way back to my water signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Cancer gang? Messages for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 413 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Cancer gang. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's going on for your weekend? Cancer, the overall energy for you guys here is the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling a little romance this weekend, feeling a little lovey-dovey. Ooh, you could be connecting with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Cancer, is the Two of Swords in reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Temperance in reverse, and the outcome that's present is the Nine of Swords in reverse. You can be connecting with a Sagittarius possibly, but Cancer, I feel like your love, affection, and attention is going to be much needed moving into the weekend. Here's the thing about Cancers. We are great fucking listeners, and we are great at understanding other people's problems. Well, okay, when somebody's going through something, they'll call on a Cancer just so they can vent, and the Cancer will make them feel better. Cancers are great at listening to people vent. And based on what I'm seeing here, there could be a Sagittarius in your life possibly, or whomever this is. There's someone in your life this weekend that's genuinely going to need you. So Cancer, be ready for that. I do feel that someone needs you during this weekend, and you're going to be there to offer your assistance and love as much as possible. So someone here may be calling out on you. Now also, keep in mind, Cancer, if this person doesn't call out on you, take a look at your environment, take a look at the people you're around this weekend, make sure everybody's good, because there may be somebody there suffering in silence if they don't want to speak up about what it is they're currently going through. So I feel that moving into the weekend, you're going to be needed emotionally for somebody that's in your inner circle, okay? Whether it's your friend, family member, or your lover. And ultimately, I do feel like you'll be bringing them some really good clarity and making them feel better overall. So at the end of the day, man, Cancers are great empaths. They're great listeners. They're great advice givers. So Cancer, just to let you know, it can be vice versa. Maybe you need somebody this weekend, but I do feel that you're going to have someone come to you this weekend with, you know, what they're going through. And I just ask you to be there for them. Because whoever this is that's coming towards you, they need someone right now. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right? Going all the way to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for Team Sagittarius? Please, messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right? Messages for Sagittarius here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right? Are the cards for your sun or moon sign? So the way that I read tarot, guys, I read for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind, though, any sign in your chart can resonate. If you're like a Mercury in Aries, you can watch the Aries reading, and that may particularly resonate to you. But I naturally just read for sun, moon, rising, and Venus, so you can check out any of those signs, okay? All right, man, getting back into it. Messages for Saggy here, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Sagittarius, the overall energy for you guys here is the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, you got some sort of opportunity on the broad horizon. Let's take a look. Your current energy, 7 of Pentacles reverse. Person you're dealing with, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Outcome that's present, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sagittarius. Based on what I'm feeling for you right now, the universe is about to give you an opportunity to get your ass out of something stagnant and put your ass into something that's alive. What do I mean by that? I feel like the universe is trying to show you there is no point in wasting time or putting time into people who don't want to grow with you, who don't want to blossom with you, who don't want the same forward movement as you do. Who you surround yourself with is just as important as where you're going in life. Because who you surround yourself with, those individuals can influence you whether for the better or worse. So you got to be mindful at all times who your inner circle is, what their goals and aspirations are in life, what their vibration is, and what they're doing moving forward. Because at the end of the day, you can be surrounded by a bad crowd of people, by a bad crowd of friends that can send you into a very distant path that you are not going to be happy to be on. So we always got to remember who we're surrounded with at all given times. Are they healthy for us? Are they helping us? Are we all assisting each other? Is this connection valuable in any sort of way? We always got to be mindful of the type of people we're around at any given time. I think the universe right now wants to give you an opportunity, Sagittarius. For those of you that are around people that are unhealthy for you, the universe is trying to tell you right now is the time for me to give you strength to walk away from things that are unhealthy for you, whether it's specific jobs, whether it's specific people, whether it's specific lovers. If you guys feel that you are in an unhealthy environment, the universe wants you to analyze that, and they want you to take a look at who is not right for you or what is not right for you, and what can we do to change it to be better. This is Saturn energy being incorporated into your life. This is also Pluto energy being incorporated into your life. So right now, Sagittarius, you're going to be moving into the weekend in a self-analysis period. You're going to be very mindful of your company. You're going to be very mindful of the people around you. And as you start to notice what is healthy and what's unhealthy, anything that's unhealthy, it's going to make you want to run in a different direction. So based on what I'm seeing for you, Saggy, the universe wants to give you an opportunity. They want you to have abundance. They don't want you to be strayed away to the wrong path. So take a look at what's healthy for you, and for whatever is unhealthy for you, maybe it's time to make some changes. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to water, fire, going to my air signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? What messages do we got coming through for Libra's weekend? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 475 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Libra gang, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff, okay? Libra, the overall energy for you guys here is the King of Wands in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Your current energy, Libra, is the Nine of Cups in reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Knight of Wands, and the outcome that's present is the Seven of Wands. Ooh, Libra, it definitely seems to me that you are starting to lose the passion or lose the fight. Wow, this really does feel family related. Okay, this can resonate to your friend, your family member, or your lover, but I do feel like you're starting to no longer be able to put up with somebody's attitude or the way that somebody's treating you. It's like, I can't keep pretending that this person is treating me the way that I should be, and I can't keep putting up with something that is consistently bothering me. It is the energy of like getting tired out by someone. Like, you're very tired of putting up with the way that they treat you, and you're getting to the point where you're like, this is genuinely depressing me. It's making me unhappy. So you're surrounded by somebody, and you've been putting up with their shit for quite a long time. But I just don't feel like you have any more patience in you to put up with their shit. I think you're getting ready to take flight right now, Libra, and do the old blockity block. Because with the Seven of Wands here, this is all about you blocking this person out. And it's just like, you know what? I'm tired of you depressing me. I'm tired of you making me upset. And I'm tired of dealing with the BS that you're bringing to me. So I think you're getting ready to take flight from somebody. Because with that King of Wands in reverse there, I just felt this energy of, I am so fucking drained from you that I can't continue to deal with the energy that you feed me every fucking day. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here for Libra during this current time. I feel like somebody here is just very much so an energetic vampire, and you can't stand to be around them any longer. You're getting to the point where they're sucking you dry. That's what she said. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey, thank you for the $2 donation, the Tarot Medium Goddess. That is much appreciated. So that's what I'm feeling there for you guys, okay? Going all the way to my Earth signs, what do we got coming through for my Virgo gang? Let's go ahead and get it cracking, okay? Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Virgo here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. So the 477 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what we got going on. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Okay, that felt weird. Virgo, your overall energy, man, we got here the 9 of Cups. Okay, so you can be connecting possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Thank you, Christine, for the $4.99. Much appreciated, dear. Your current energy, Virgo, is the Judgment in reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Star in reverse. The outcome that's present is the Page of Pentacles. Virgo, you could be connecting with a Scorpio or an Aquarius. From what I'm seeing right now, you just don't have it in you to give somebody a second chance. I think, Virgo, you have given out so many chances and you've been left with so much disappointment for the fact that the person that you gave a second chance to never lived up to the name. They never lived up to changing. They never lived up to saying or doing what they said they would do. I feel this energy of no more second chances. I can't keep playing the same game over and over again. This is all about closing out a cycle and not letting that wheel continue to flow. So with all that being said, 9 of Cups, Virgo, you got here 9 of Cups and the Judgment card reversed. You're not giving out second chances. You're not handing out second chances to anybody. With the 9 of Cups, you're focusing on yourself. For some of you, it's money over love. For others of you, it's just like, hey, I can't keep doing the same thing with the same person. It's time to go ahead and meet somebody new. So I'm feeling like you're done running around the hamster wheel. You're done keeping a cycle open. You're bringing it to a close. And that is because you have no more faith. And when you lose trust in somebody, that is one of the worst things that can happen, not for you, but for the other person. You lost trust in somebody, Virgo. You recognize that this person is not true to their word. They say they'll change, but they never did. You gave them chances, and they broke those chances. You trusted them, and they broke your trust because they continuously did the same thing over and over again. And now it's time for you to really engage in your own growth. You got here the Page of Pentacles. It's all about engaging in your own growth. It's all about you deciding that I have to pave myself a different direction and I have to grow from this person. I have to remember that I cannot change somebody. Somebody can only change if they truly desire to change for themselves. So you're growing from the situation and moving on from the situation, and you've lost trust for this person, and I don't think you're going to be giving any more chances out to the individual you're dealing with, as they've been leaving you with nothing but empty promises. Okay? So from what I'm feeling here for you, Virgo, it's time for you to grow. And you're growing more and more from this person, and you're growing more distant from them. But every time you grow distant from somebody, you're always growing closer to something better. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right? Thank you so much for becoming a member, by the way. Heather, thank you so much. Much appreciated. All right? All right, man. So, oh, man, you know what I've noticed today? The fucking readings are very much so, it's all about Saturn. Saturn went retrograde on the 11th, I believe. The 11th of May. Saturn retrograde is definitely having a lot to do with closing out karmic cycles because Saturn is the planet of karma. I've been noticing that a lot in readings as of lately. Not even just my own, with the people that I watch as well for my signs. I've noticed that it's a lot about cycles coming to an ending here as Saturn is pushing you to heal. So that's been very interesting to see, and not only my readings, but, you know, other readings as well. It's very interesting. All right, let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward, okay? Going all the way to, we did my earth signs, going back to my water signs. What do we got coming through for my beautiful Pisces? Okay, messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Yeah, Venus does have something to do with it as well. Real quick before we get to the Pisces, we have a bunch of planets in retrograde, and I believe Jupiter's about to go retrograde as well. We have Pluto in retrograde, we have Venus in retrograde, we have Saturn in retrograde. Then I believe Jupiter's going retrograde in a couple of days, so May is a very big month. Like, when I tell you astrologically, this month is fucking huge, astrologically, this month is fucking huge. Same thing with, we had that full moon in Scorpio as well, which brought in a lot of transformational energy, so I've just been noticing a lot of repeating patterns, because when certain planets are in retrograde, there are certain repetitive things that happen within a collective. So yeah, the energy is pretty nuts. But overall, though, I feel pretty great moving into May with all of these retrogrades. I haven't felt anything crazy, anything super intense or negative. It's felt pretty damn calm. I don't know if I'm the only one that's experienced that, but that's what I felt, at least on a personal level. It's felt pretty calm, okay? Anyways, man, getting back to the Pisces, just to let you guys know, though, May is a pretty nutty month. But anyways, man, messages for Pisces here. I'm the only one, probably. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Pisces gang, let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's going on, baby? Pisces, the overall energy for you guys here is the Three of Cups in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Pisces, is the King of Cups. The person you're dealing with is the Fool card, and the outcome that's present here is the Magician card. So Pisces, based on what I'm seeing for you guys, this definitely feels like you're finally getting ready to grow from this past connection. You're letting something go, but you're also really excited for where this new beginning is going to take you. That scared the shit out of me. I'm very sorry, my crystal dropped. But I feel this energy, Pisces, where you're finally letting go of someone. You're not thinking about reconciliation. You're not thinking about going back to them. You're not thinking about getting back together with anybody. I think you are really mastering your emotions here. And with the Fool card here, you're excited to jump into some blind faith. You're excited to meet someone new and not know what happened next. You're just ready for that. You're ready for something to happen and not know what's going to happen next. You're ready for some fucking passion and some excitement and a little bit of mystery. A little bit of mystery, man. And I feel like this is something really exciting for you. And as for the outcome that's present, the Magician card, I feel like you're starting to manifest a brand new connection. So for you, Pisces, here, for those of you that are moving on from your past, you're getting closer to manifesting something new. That's what you're looking forward to. And like I said as well, I think that you're looking for something that is exciting. You're looking for a connection that you don't know what's going to happen next. It's a connection that's passionate, and you're jumping in with blind faith, and you see where the fuck you guys go. You're not looking for something that's all, you know, drawn out or planned out. You're looking for something just interesting that can keep the vibe going. And I feel like that's one thing you really want. And I definitely feel like you guys are coming from a position right now as well, where you're not trying to rush into any sort of love either. You just want to vibe with somebody and see where things go. You're ready to embrace something new. And you're ready to feel that excitement again. That excitement that I'm talking about, it feels like the honeymoon phase excitement. That's what I'm seeing here for Pisces as well. So nonetheless, Pisces, based on your reading for what I'm seeing moving into the weekend, it feels like you're over trying to reconcile with somebody. It feels like you're done trying to go back to your past or get back together with someone. I feel like you're finally making that move this weekend to move on from them. And moving into your near future, you're controlling your emotions and you're recognizing, shit, I want to meet somebody new. I want to see where things go, and I want to jump into a blind new beginning. I want to see what the fuck happens. I want to meet somebody that brings some spice into my life, some excitement into my life, and always keeps me on the motherfucking edge. I'm ready for something new, okay? So that's the vibe that I'm seeing for you, Pisces, as you are officially walking away from someone this weekend, okay? No more reconciliation and no more past. And here we go again with Saturn coming forth with that karmic cycle energy. You know, everybody's going to be faced with a decision. The decision that everybody's going to be faced with on a collective level is do I want to go back to my past, or do I now recognize that I'm better off where I am right now? That's what Saturn's going to force you to do. It's going to make you recognize, am I better off going back to the past, or am I better off with forward movement? And it's always going to be forward movement. You know, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. My water signs are done. Going to my fire signs. What do we got coming through for my Aries gang? Messages for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 575 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Aries. Let's see what's going on for your weekend. Aries, your overall energy here is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. You can be connecting possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Aries, is the Eight of Cups. The person you're dealing with is the Four of Cups in reverse. And the outcome that's present is the Five of Cups. I think you're ready to be vulnerable, even though it's scary. And we talked about this, I think it was 2 days ago. It could have been 2 or 3 days ago. But I think you're ready to be vulnerable, Aries, no matter how scary it is. You're ready to walk and live your life being who the fuck you are and no longer caring about anybody else's judgments. Because here's the thing, Aries. You guys look very tough. You guys look very, strong all the time. But people don't realize that Aries can be rather soft. You could say something to an Aries and they won't show you that it bothered them. But when an Aries is in private and is by themselves, they're hurt. It's not that hard to hurt an Aries. You think that everything you say to them, they take it with confidence. But Aries, they just don't show their pain. They keep that shit to themselves. So based on what I'm seeing for you, I feel like you're getting ready to live in your vulnerability because that's a big step for you. To live in your confidence in who you are and to not allow yourself to be hurt by others. You're deciding to make that transformation. You're no longer caring what cup people bring to you, right? The cup of bullshit, the cup of opportunity, whatever it is. You're no longer worrying about what cups people are going to bring you, okay? You're in a space right now where you are officially getting ready to show the world who you are, and you're not going to sit there and be disappointed any longer. You're not going to sit there and be disappointed in yourself. This is coming to a point where you are accepting yourself. That's what I like, Aries. You're accepting yourself. And I think that by actually being vulnerable and by actually accepting yourself, that's allowing you to become more strong, if anything. Because I think that when you are in a space where you aren't vulnerable and you hide your vulnerability, is that necessarily a strong point? It feels more of a weak point to me. So based on what I'm seeing for you, Aries, I feel like you're starting to step into your vulnerability and you're just not allowing people to hurt you. Because when you're in alignment with who you truly are, nothing that anybody says is going to matter. When you start to recognize that your opinion is the only opinion that's relevant. Everybody else's opinion is irrelevant but yours. Point blank, period. So yeah, I feel like you're dropping that emotional wall. Four of Pentacles reversed. Four of Cups in reversed. I feel like you're done giving a fuck about anybody else's opinions and what people have to say. And Five of Cups, you're done being disappointed in who you are. You are finally fucking seeing the light that you absolutely are. And you're appreciating yourself moving forward into the weekend here as well. I like it. I like it a lot, man. At the end of the day, sometimes people are ashamed to be who they are. And when you feel that way about yourself, that is something that could be very difficult to climb over. But from what I'm seeing here right now, Aries, I feel like you're deciding to make the climb. No longer are you ashamed to be who you are. You're living in your goddamn beauty. Point blank, period. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my fire signs are done, my water signs are done. Going to my air signs. What do we got coming through from my Aquarian gang? Messages for Aqua here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, messages for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. For the 540 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. By the way, Aquarius, I did upload today your May 2020 reading, so feel free to check it out. For anybody who's missed their May 2020 reading, all 12 of them are out, so feel free to check them out on the playlist if you want to go to my channel, okay? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Aqua, let's see what we got going on with you. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Aquarian, your overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you can be connecting possibly here with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Your current energy, Aquarius, is the Strength card in reverse. The person you're dealing with is the Four of Pentacles, and the outcome that's present is the Ten of Swords. How much longer can you hold on to being strong when someone is continuously making you weak? How strong can you be to continue loving someone who is consistently pushing you away? That's the way that it feels. Strength card reversed, Four of Pentacles. Whoever you're connecting with your Aquarius, they appear to be coming from a space where they're pushing you away. And you can't continue to be strong and hold on to somebody who is continuously pushing you in the different direction. I think you're getting to the point, Aquarius, where you're ready to have an ending here. 10 of Swords. You're ready to let somebody go. I think moving into this weekend, you're tired of fighting for somebody who is continuously pushing away further and further. And even if they have love for you, I think it's still not worth fighting for somebody who's pushing you into a different direction. Because eventually it gets to the point where you realize that that's just a bunch of tiredness coming from your side. It's just a bunch of wasted energy trying to get somebody to budge. So with the Ace of Pentacles reversed here, I think you're no longer trying to have an opportunity with somebody that you have a lot of love for, Aquarius. I think you're deciding to let go of them because you're realizing it's not worth fighting for somebody who's not going to fight for me. Unfortunately, that's the way that I'm seeing it. And I don't know necessarily why the person you're dealing with is pushing you away. Maybe they're afraid of love. More people are afraid of love than you think. The person you're dealing with also could just be emotionally unavailable, emotionally shut down. But at the end of the day, I do believe the person you're dealing with, Aquarius, definitely loves you. But I feel like for whatever reason it may be, they're not ready to commit. They're not ready for a relationship. They're not ready to experience and share themselves with another person. So I think it's one of those times where you have to accept defeat and you have to let something go. And if it's meant to work out, it's going to work out. And I think that's something that we have to acknowledge too. I say this all the time, right? The universe is always doing something for a reason. But I also want to say this quote, that if it was meant to work out, it would have worked out. And if it doesn't work out, then it was never meant to be. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So Aquarius, I don't know necessarily why your individual is held back, but I don't see them making any sort of forward movement. And I feel like it's not worth waiting on somebody who isn't necessarily waiting on you. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, man, so water, fire, air, all done. Last but not least, what do we got coming through from our motherfucking bull gang, baby? What's cracking for the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours? All right, messages for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. By the way, Taurus, your May 2020 reading was uploaded today as well, so feel free to check it out. Also, for the Bull Gang, I do want to wish you guys a very happy birthday, either a belated or a happy birthday moving forward, because Taurus season is coming to an end quite shortly. We do have Gemini season coming up pretty soon, but Taurus, I hope you guys had an awesome season. I really enjoyed Taurus season for sure. I thought it was very chill. I thought it was very fun, so I hope you guys had an awesome birthday and an awesome birth season. You guys really deserved it, okay? Nonetheless, man, let's get into it. Messages for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours, all right? Messages for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Bull Gang, let's go ahead and get it cracking and see what messages we got coming through. Taurus, the overall energy for you guys here is the Page of Cups in reverse. You can be connecting possibly here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, Taurus, is the Five of Wands. The person you're dealing with is the Ten of Pentacles, and the outcome that's present is the Two of Swords. So I'm seeing two situations here. For some Tauruses, you may be possibly having family problems during this time because the Ten of Pentacles can represent family. So for some Tauruses, you may be frustrated with your family this weekend, and you may make the decision to kind of not necessarily be so warm and inviting towards them. Here's the thing about Tauruses that not many people know. Tauruses naturally don't hold grudges, but when they do hold grudges, you better watch out because the Taurus knows how to stick to that shit, okay? You know how they say that Tauruses can be as stubborn as a bull? Just watch how stubborn a Taurus can really be. They can do that on top of being extra petty, okay? But nonetheless here, Taurus, if you have been having any issues with your family, I do feel like you are going to be a little bit cold this weekend to try to prove a point that your family needs to pay attention a little bit more to what your frustrations are and that you want to be a little bit more understood. So for some Tauruses, if you're having family issues there, you're going to make sure your family understands that you are not very happy, okay? Nonetheless, though, getting back into the other way that I see this reading, if it's not about family issues, it could very well likely be about a person that you're dealing with. Maybe someone here is refusing to see your frustrations. Maybe someone here, Taurus, is refusing to see what you're going through. And it might be really bothersome that you feel misunderstood or that you don't feel understood at all because you've tried to explain what your feelings were for quite some time. So for some of you Tauruses here, if you feel like you're being misunderstood or if you feel like everybody around you doesn't understand you, you might get to a point where you just go like, maybe I shouldn't tell anybody how I'm feeling at all. Maybe I should keep my feelings to myself. You might get to that point. And if you do get to that point, I want you to understand that for the people that don't understand you, those are usually the people that aren't meant to understand you. And let me tell you why people don't understand you. Your frequencies are different, of course. But if it's not even just about vibrational resonance, it's more so about some people don't want to understand you versus there's others that do. So keep in mind here, Taurus, don't shut down if you feel like nobody wants to listen to you, if you feel like nobody wants to hear you vent, if you feel like nobody wants to understand you, don't shut down at all. Just don't open up to those types of people if they don't want to seem to care. Because at the end of the day, there are people who do care. And those are the people that you are better off choosing rather than the individuals who blow you off. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Nonetheless, guys, thank you all so much for coming out to the weekend reading. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. I really appreciate you guys coming through. I am super exhausted as I've gotten a lot of work done today. I do want to say, man, we got all the May 2020 readings out. God fucking bless, man. Go check them out, guys, if you haven't seen your May 2020 reading already. You can check out the playlist, which is on my YouTube channel. I do want to say, though, thank you guys for coming through to the daily reading today. I really appreciate it. Much love to all of you guys. Ruth, much love, baby. Ruth, thank you for the 50. I took in a needy family with a toddler along with my grandbaby. Playtime 24/7, trying to get a nap for them during your reads. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Ruth, and that's really nice. I hope you guys have a good time. But yeah, man, for everybody that came through here today, thank you so much for coming through and showing love. It's so appreciated. If you're new here, feel free to drop a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate new subscribers as well. If you vibe with the channel and you vibe with me, for everybody that sent in a donation today, no matter how big or how small, every donation genuinely makes a difference in my life. Thank you for those donations. They really help. And last but not least, happy Friday, everybody. Get ready to enjoy your weekend. I'm going to enjoy mine, and I will see you guys on Monday, and then we're gonna get into the June 2020 readings. Okay, so get ready for those. We're gonna start pumping those out most likely next week. Okay, I love you guys. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your week, or have an awesome and amazing weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Okay, much love, everybody. Peace. Take care, guys.